It is Monday, so welcome to the latest edition of Prime Cuts. News 25 at 9 producer Anna Yee's back with us to help bring us the best of the web.
This is where we'll show you our favorite internet video picks. These are recent events and happenings that have got people talking and, of course, watching. So let's start with our first serving of Prime Cuts.
We're all familiar with the term food fight, but without principals and lunch ladies to keep things at bay, it can get a little crazy, like here. Young adults, obviously dressed for Halloween, took trick-or-treat to a new meeting at a Denny's in East Oakland in California. It's all fun and games until somebody else has to pick up the Grand Slam breakfast from the floor, isn't it? Just think about the guy who's got to pick up this mess. Believe it or not, that story actually got 444 likes on Facebook.
Well, something I know a lot of women like me liked this weekend was seeing their dreamy boy band idols come back to life on stage at the American Music Awards. Yes, the boys made a comeback last night, singing, dancing, and melting girls' hearts all over again. The stars from New Kids on the Block and the Backstreet Boys, my personal favorite, debuted together for the first time. I have to admit, I was a little nervous to see if they still had it after all these years, but believe me, the boys were back and they were definitely strutting the right stuff. I can't wait for their tour next year. That video actually hasn't even been up for a full 24 hours and it's already gotten over 110,000 views.
Don't you think the boys look a little bit like middle-aged men now?
They're boys at heart.
That doesn't deter you though, huh? All right, our last video. A couple of tricks on the court that might even deflate John Wall's ego. Knicks at Clippers this weekend. The Clippers, Blake Griffin had the game of his life with a couple of the plays of his life. Watch that. Oh, there's more.
The ball taken away by Dome. Punched ahead to Griffin. He'll drive.
Blake Griffin in this game, 44 points, 15 rebounds, and obviously a couple of memorable dunks. Here's another look at this one. Now, I don't know if you know, Anna, this guy was the #1 pick in the NBA draft a year ago. He broke his kneecap. He didn't play last year at all.
Talk about rebound rate.
He's back.
That's awesome. Well, that does it for tonight's edition of Prime Cuts. If you have any videos you'd like to submit or anything you'd like to see on air, head to Facebook at News 25 or Twitter at News 25 Update.
And find her another boy band, because that's going to be a weekly
I love
feature
them.
of it.
I love them.
When we come back, Chuck Collins back with a look at the forecast.